here's my general feedback. So I have been following auctions and obviously land transactions very closely, and I feel like things are starting to stabilize. A lot of the auctions I've been watching are falling within the range of what I would anticipate them to sell for. Still probably higher on the end of that spectrum. So let's say there's a range of $4,900 to $5,200 an acre. It's still going towards that $5,150 or even $5,200 an acre, but it's falling within that range. Last year, and even the beginning of this year, it was exceeding a lot of the ranges that I was anticipating. So overall, seeing a stabilization in the market. Personally, I think interest rates have not slowed down most of the buyers I've been talking to. So that's something that I've noticed. And I think there's a lot of opinions on what rates are going to do throughout the rest of the year. The Fed obviously raised 25 basis points, which does not impact direct interest rates. The mortgage industry is correlated with the bond market. But besides the point, if that's any indication that the Fed's still trying to get inflation under control, they reported that it's getting better. But a lot of the effects of all the printing the money and everything else is it's a hangover. It's going to come down later. So I think that, it's hard to anticipate what's going to happen. But we're going to talk about a lot of different things here that has actual pure data that you guys can form your own opinions with. I'm going to be screen sharing this document so you guys can follow along with what we're finding. Overall, inventory is still really down. I would say very low. Lowest I've seen here for a while. There's been a couple more listings that pop up, and none of them that I've seen have been really overly exciting, I guess is one way to say it. I mentioned on the podcast probably last year, I felt that during the frenzy of excitement in the land market, a lot of farms got listed that would not have been listed otherwise. I said that. And I think now that sellers aren't necessarily as motivated to test these markets, that a lot of those types of farms are not seen, that are not available to the public. So I think that I don't know. I think there's just going to be just a general supply of inventory for people that have to sell for various reasons, but not the trade up section of the market. And I think 1031 money is starting to slow down as well, which really created a lot of stimulus in the land space. So I think as that 1031 money starts to dry up a little bit, I think overall transactions will be just a little bit down. And for folks who've been tuned in here for a while, I have a really cool short story to share. So for folks that have been listening for a long time, in 21, bought back the original family farm, which was extremely special. That's where I live now. That's what I work. That's where I planted all my trees and everything else. And so my aunt stopped by, it might have been 2 weeks ago, and she was going through some stuff. And she actually found the original deed when my great-grandparents bought it from my great-great-grandparents. And I think some of you guys will get a kick out of this if you're kind of like to look back in time. So they bought the place June of 1943. And their payment, anyone have a guess before I say it? So their payment for 138 acres and a house, the semi-annual payment of $40. $40. 2 payments of $40. Total mortgage on the place was $2,100. So obviously it was a family transaction. I'm going to guess that was well below market. But that's crazy. $2,100 for the whole place and a payment of $52 of 40 payments. So that was what I bought for here. I know I paid a lot more than that, but I think that's kind of cool. And it's pretty special to have that actual recorded deed and everything signed off on it. And there's a handful of dates, 1861, and all the information is here. And it's really cool to have that small little piece of history, along with some of the other things that I've been able to gather over the last year or so year and a half since I moved in here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. My name is Jake Hofer, and I'm a real estate agent out of the state of Illinois, and it's my goal to help 100 people buy their first farm. Been doing that with the Land Podcast and clips like this every single Thursday and Saturday that are released here on the channel. And to be one of those 100 people, all you have to do is, if you're in the state of Illinois and I can help you, I'd be happy to do so. Number 2, if you want to get connected with someone that can help you, reach out, and I'll be happy to get you in contact with an agent that I would personally do business with. And the last one is, if you just simply learn something from the content we're putting out, or you get inspired to take action, I want to know, get you out of that spreadsheet. I'm on a mission to help 100 people. Until next time, see ya.